Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry with a bit of a chest infection, and it's time for some more Kingmaker. Now I'm going to say hello to Octavia and Rigongar, get to know them a little bit better, wonder why Rigongar is such a psychopathic murdering killer, and then go to bed and get some sleep. Now, let's say hello to Octavia. Oh, hello. Octavia gives you a fetching smile. Something you need? You know, asking about someone's childhood when you barely met them and don't really know them very well seems a bit unfair. Oh God, why? This is just constant flattery. I mean, she's attractive, don't get me wrong, but she's not so attractive. Maybe that's what works on her. Maybe she likes being buttered up. But for now... Oh God, she's Callistrian? Oh, okay. That explains a bit. Oh, wait. This makes a lot of sense. Because the Callistrian spell for two lovers who stay together is in the game. And I wonder if it's there so that they can use it. But it's a clerical spell and neither of them's a cleric, so that's just weird. Tell me what it was like with being a slave. How long were you... Was it since birth or what, you know? I don't like to recall it, but if you insist... Octavia frowns. The slavers from the Technic League tried to ruin my life, but all they could do was ruin my childhood. Did you have many masters over the years? Did you change hands a lot? Oh yes, many of them. Some owned me for years. Others felt they'd had enough of me in a couple of months. Trust me, I did all I could to make every master eager to get rid of me. A slave that's trained in magic is a rather expensive thing, so they wouldn't kill me. At least that was the hope. So I drooled and played an idiot, and I listened as every new master argued with my former one, trying to return me. Sometimes I punctured the pages of magic books I was forced to copy with a quill. Other times I pretended to mix up the spells, so instead of lighting a magic torch, I set dozens of dancing lights floating just below the ceiling. Of course, most of these tricks of mine usually ended badly. I got punished on a regular basis. My back still remembers the master's whips, for all my scars from those times are long gone. That must be some really impressive healing magic. Cosmetic healing is... up to interpretation whether it's going to remove scars or not, because it's accelerating the healing process, so that means things might actually heal badly if forced to heal rapidly. And what's all this golden glow? Maybe it's the time of day. It's really dusty in here. Where did you learn to use magic? Oh, I was taught by Janusz of Starfall, one of the most famous wizards in Numeria. Oh, now who's name dropping? Maestro Janusz, as he insisted on calling himself. Sorry. Octavia's voice overflows with contemptuous sarcasm. Maestro Janusz, as he insisted on calling himself. Anyone would be happy to learn from such a great master, and only a talentless bitch like me would dare to reject his teachings and indulge in her laziness. At least that's what Maestro Janusz used to repeat constantly while whipping knowledge into my back. The great Maestro was a big fan of punishment. Octavia's lips press into a thin line. The Technic League didn't care if a few slaves died under the Master's whip, so as long as Maestro Janusz provided an arcane-trained one in return. Officially there's no slavery in Numeria, but the Technic League is above any law. A slave with an aptitude for the arcane is worth much more than a regular one. The slave's repertoire is limited to the simplest and safest spells, of course. I mean, she's already made it fairly honest they've already hurt her. She's had a hard life, okay? Let's not press on it too much. Octavia stops you gently, touching your hand. Wait, I want to tell you... She sighs and shakes her head as if trying to collect her thoughts. The Technic League agents where you rescued us from Reg and I tried to run away many times, but they always managed to find us eventually. I have no reason to hope that this time they've lost track of us for good. Chaotic good, lawful neutral, lawful evil. There are far more neutral good and chaotic good than lawful good conversation options, and the alignment constantly drifts towards neutral good and chaotic neutral. Taking the lawful neutral option would be the best balancing act here. Well, you're with us now. I'm confident that I should be able to make a deal with them. Octavia sighs. I wish I had your confidence. Suddenly she frowns in contemplation, twirling her locks. Still, I'd like to find them first. You're a worshipper of Callistria, the bee-sting goddess? No, she's the wasp, isn't she? The wasp that keeps on stinging and doesn't give up. Very popular with elven folk. And her followers are bitchy dominatrix types. Yeah, don't ask. It's complicated and weird. There are some very strange things in Galarian. Yes, many slaves survived only thanks to their faith. Some lived hoping for a day when a good deity would deliver them. Some even offered deals to the evil gods, but me and Reg, Callistria has taught us the most important things. Accept no gifts from above, rely only on ourselves, never forgive those who wronged us, but at the same time savour every droplet of pleasure we can squeeze from our bleak days. Yeah, that's quite a... that is quite a nasty and spiteful outlook on life you got there, lady. Even so, it's amazing that after all your hardships, you still remain so cheerful and optimistic. Octavia's smile fades a little. I try not to view my life as never-ending, as a never-ending course of sufferings. Yes, I've had my share of hard times, but do I need to recall them? After all, along with the bad things, I had some good things as well. I had a dream, and I followed it, and eventually it came true. Following that path, I met Reg, and you. Now I'm free and surrounded by friends. Well, that's two of us. Yeah, about him. We're probably going to have to kick his half-orc arse out to the curb. I understand you two are close. I probably shouldn't pry. That is just a very personal question for someone who haven't even heard your voice yet, lady. We'll talk later. Sure, Octavia gives you a friendly smile. Come anytime. And suddenly I'm getting flashbacks to someone I know who says, call me anytime, and never picks up. Okay. Actually, a lot of people seem to do that these days. Regongar, you evil monster, I'll talk to you and then we'll head out, because I want to get something nice achieved before this episode is done. What do you want? Have a little chat? Alright. It's not like we have anything better to do. I want to click this. He's a monster. He's chaotic evil. He is the second most offensive class in the game, and that's only because they added the warlock now. What is it? The I Blast class. Yeah. The Magus makes the Eldritch Knight redundant because it just does what the Eldritch Knight does and does it better. And when it comes to adding new classes and things, you don't want to make any of the old ones redundant, because otherwise you know you're blatantly indulging in power creep and scale creep, and it's just not good. Tell me about yourself. What is there to know? I was born. I'm alive. I haven't died yet. That enough for you? He's an arsehole. Do you enjoy making people suffer? Why should I care about their suffering? I do what I want. If I step on someone's toes, then they shouldn't have put themselves in my way. But chasing someone down just to torture them? That's only entertainment for maniacs like the Technic League. Well, on second thoughts... for them I would make an exception. I'd love to watch you as I fry 'em nice and slow. See, this isn't chaotic evil. This is chaotic neutral. This is from all those 2nd edition players who didn't understand the alignment system. Right there. Whoever wrote this section and this character may have heavily misaligned him. You know, chaotic neutral does what they want, don't care about other people. Chaotic evil will actively go out of their way to make other people suffer, and also has a callous disregard for law and order in a structured society. Now here's the thing. Alignment is attitude, it's not behaviour. He could be lying, alright? But why do you ask? Do my methods... do my methods shock you? Ragongar clenches his fist, buzzing with sparks, and laughs loudly as a joke. It seems to me you're no more than a common felon. Look who's talking. Who are you then if I'm in your gang? An accomplice? Or maybe you're hoping to redeem me with friendship and good examples? Right. You are this close, pal. I'm only keeping you because this messed up lady thinks she's your sister and your lover and something else and just crazy stuff. That's it. I'm not talking to you anymore. Thanks. Don't fill a purse. Just kidding. Don't fill a purse? I'm gonna fill his purse. He's a shitbag. Right. Look, I'm going. And if you continue to be an arsehole, you ain't gonna do much around here anymore. Look, I have no... You know, this is Oleg's trading post. I don't own Oleg's. I have no right to kick him out. If I gain some sense of authority, though, this guy will be one of the first people getting turfed out on his arse. So long. If you want to know anything else, just ask. Don't be shy. Just don't go pale when I answer. Right, what's the time? Evening. 10:46 in the evening. This is really bright orange warm glow for evening. So it's time to head to bed and get a good night's sleep. .47, right, it's early in the morning. Now, I've been told that I can store things in this chest and they will carry on to the next act. I believe it's this chest, it might be another one. Also, as many of you may know, I'm playing multiple characters, none of whom have done as much as good old Keldrack Morden here. However, one of them found something that I completely missed in an area, so I'll be going back to that area. I think it's high time we go talk to somebody here in the trading post to open up an avenue I haven't really explored yet. Here we have Bokken. We haven't spoken to Bokken very much. Let's talk to Bokken. You want some potions? Well, yes, but is there any way I can help you? Bokken glances at you, suddenly interested. Well, since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. The berries are red, look a lot like raspberries, fangberries I call them. I'd be really grateful if you gathered a basket of them and brought them back. Just be quick if you do, they spoil quickly. Those spiders in the cave are mean. Here, let me give you some alchemical fire. I crafted it myself. Burn those spiders to a crisp. That'll teach them for taking over my Fangberry cave. Now, 6 flasks of alchemist fire might not be enough. I also need a bucket of moon radishes. They are a rare and mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but I know that kobolds gather them and value them highly. It's not a huge deal. I'd do it myself if I were younger. But if you're willing, I'll pay you 3 potions for the berries and a purse full of coins for the radishes. Very well, but tell me, why do you need fangberries and moon radishes, Bokken? You want to know, huh? Well, I'll gladly tell you after you bring me some. Very well, I shall do this. Alright is a compound word, it's not 2 words, that was weird. Bokken glances at you, hopefully. Just watch out, alright? Don't end up someone's lunch. Now, we are going to want more alchemist's fire. Go for 6, 8. I mean, this is going to be costly. And some acid flasks as well. Because spiders and swarms are nasty things. Like, really nasty. And swarms are a special type of monster. You have a swarm of rats, a swarm of spiders, a swarm of insects, a swarm of locusts, could be anything, right? And they just flock and spread and swarm over people and start doing constant damage, and people have to make fortitude saves or just be too distracted to do very much as they swat at insects or flies and try to knock bats out of the way. Also, swarms tend to not take damage from weapons. You know, you kill one creature in a swarm, there's still hundreds of them, right? So the way that swarms are dealt with is through area of effect damage. You know, alchemist's fire, flasks of acid, any spell that's an area of effect spell. So we should expect to deal with swarms in the spider cave, because I remember there being something about swarms in the early game from tabletop experience many years ago. And it's always good to have a valid anti-swarm strategy anyway at low level. Also, the Pathfinder authors love to include a swarm in every low-level adventure. Every one-level adventure, at least one swarm. In quite a lot of the early PFS stuff, anyway. It was rather formulaic, but we still want to be careful about that. What is going on with her? Physical enhancement, okay. So we're going to throw together a party, go looking for that stuff, but we're going to also go kill Tuskgutter. Because Amiri wanted to do that, and it's been rather a long time. However, let's buy some things from Oleg first of all. Let's get some decent armour. There we are, full plate armour. Or as full as it's going to get. Now, what can I exchange this with? This ancient Rostlandic coin. I'm going to be organising some things in a bit in the inventory as well. Magical quarterstaff, wand, stock +1. We don't really need that stock, do we? I'll sell that hide armour. No, we're keeping Amiri's hide armour for a very specific reason. Sell off that shield though. And this one. Sell that short sword, and I will be reorganising this lot in a little bit. But for now, that is a lot of money spent. Alright, let's see how this armour looks then. Finally, there's armour on the arms. I like the male shirt protruding, well, male coat really protruding. Plates on the boots, that is nice. That is solid. Now, Tristan, we should, yeah, everyone's rotating again weirdly. We should give him a ranged weapon. We don't have many options, but we do have this light crossbow. So let's give him that. Keep him out of combat because he is a very, very vulnerable character. Oh! Now, wait just a moment. 11, 14. Hello! I was going to give these braces to Octavia, but it seems you are much more needing. There we go. Now, what else? Well, obviously, we want to get everyone ready with things to throw. Yeah, that means you too, Amiri. Because when we do go for that spider cave, we want to be ready. Okay, so I'm thinking of arranging things a little bit here. I'm going to move these up to here. Now, I want these where we can reach them nice and easy. Maybe we can sell that. In fact, let's do that. Cook lots of cooking ingredients, but also things we can sell. Craftsman or a collector? I think I'll hold on to that and look for a craftsman. Also, now I know that most companions come fairly well equipped, I don't need to be carrying around too much extra equipment. I've also heard that apparently Oleg had another recipe for sale. I don't see it. Ah, there we are. Seasoned wings and thighs. Okay, well, we can go for that, I suppose. That's one medium shield. We don't need too many of them. What's this? Okay, yep. I'm holding on to any books. I'll sell that lot. And we shall learn a new recipe. In case it's character specific, we'll have Lindsay learn it because she's our designated cook. And we could actually make that. Okay. Now let's go find Tuskgutter.
It is done.
And keep an eye out for those moon radishes as well. I think I know where they are based on the tabletop version. They're like in the northeastern corner of the nearby forest. But let's gather our party before venturing forth. Yeah, I've played Infinity Engine games. So I want you, and you, and you, and you. You can stay behind because you're an evil scumbag who should be killed for the good of all humanity. Just saying. Nothing personal, you know. Actually, didn't I find the moon radish patch recently? I might have done. And isn't there something about the moon radishes, like they can only be picked at night? I think there might be. Now, what is Moist Basin, Blackberry Meadow? I think it's around here somewhere. Now, we also want to go in this direction. To get down to cross the river and go for Tuskgutter. But in the meantime, we can explore this way a little bit. Old oak. Might as well go take a look at it.
I need to catch my breath.
Let's not go in there just yet.
May we have a moment of respite?
Finally, that's what her voice sounds like. Okay. Let us camp. Let us camp well. We will use our rations. We will not be hunting. You can assist. Ah. And we can make this. No idea how it will go. But let's do it. It's okay, we didn't get ambushed anyway. We're safe and sound, and we've used some of our plentiful supply of food. Now, while there is an old oak it would be nice to visit, let's go down this way. And head to the ford and over for Tuskgutter.
I need to catch my breath.
You're tiring more quickly. We'll have to look into that. But in the meantime, let's go look about in this area. Because there's a number of things we should do here. There were traps.
I need to catch my breath.
I remember the traps. What's wrong with you, lady? Oh, that's not good, that's not good. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, we will cross the river. It's a stream. It's a stream, that's not a river. The ghost duplicate Jod doppelganger, it's still here and won't go away. I don't know why. Now,
No stopping now.
when I was strolling along this road with a different character on another save, I happened to find an place here on the ground that I could interact with, which I somehow completely missed when I came here first. So I will pick up this item. I'm completely admitting this is abuse of player knowledge. I found the thing, and it's another scorched fragment of a necklace. Now, given how the first fragment was way up by the... it was a long way away from here, basically. So either this was a really huge explosion that hurled fragments of this necklace all over the place, or it's something else. Something worse. So I'm going to put these up here, and I would put these here, but we got those. Actually, you know what? Here we go. Now, should have solved that back in my keep, shouldn't I? Right. Oh well, you live and learn. So now, we still have the traps here. But we also have this thing here, which we could interact with in a little while. Now that's a tricky one, because we're talking ridiculously high skill checks here. And we have the locked container over here somewhere to try and open. Where was it? There it is. I don't know who you're barking for, little dog. Are you barking at Jod because he won't go away? Let's just get away from there and we can get that rest in. Right in the middle of the road. Because that makes a total lot of sense. I don't know why she's so tired. Yep, eating. Eating. Next time we camp, we will, well, they're going to botch for cooking, but yeah.
Svetlana and Oleg are a fine couple, though sometimes I feel he mistakes her for a child.
You're right. And men like him are more common than you think.
What's up with all the constant man-hating? Oh well. We'll just have to get some righteous good fellows in the party to set a good example. Tristian approaches you and makes a gesture to attract your attention. Keldrak Morden, before we set off, I need to give you something. You've come to my rescue when I was prepared to meet the goddess. Accept my gratitude. And this. Tristian takes a few potions from a bag and hands them to you. There are only a few, but they will surely be useful to you in your journey through the stolen lands. 3 potions of lesser restoration. Lesser restoration is really rather nice, yes. Tristian folds his hands and smiles at you. I am glad that I met you. If you need advice, I'll be around. Thank you, Tristian. This is a precious gift. I'm not some evil scumbag who'd get all nasty and petty over such a kind offering. I'm happy to help you. Well, I won't waste any more of your time. Tristian nods to you and looks away. You performed a neutral good action to make up for that lawful neutral one I had and mess with my alignment again. Oh, game, you are so cruel. Now, Octavia has a level in Rogue, which is far more than Lindsay has. So, we will be investigating this. Now, there it is. Bit of pixel hunting here. Come on, where are you? There it is. So we'll have her go look at this.
Done and done.
Hooray! Successfully picked the lock. I should give her the hat, because she's playing a role of thief. We have a scroll of doom, a silver earring, just 1 silver earring, mind. A scroll of shocking grasp, some hematite, and gold coins, and some meat. Let's give her that hat now before I forget. It's okay, Lindsay, we can look at your massive puff of hair again. You've been hiding it. It was pretty. And then Hat Lady can come over and have a look at this over here, which I may or may not have interacted with previously, but it seems to only be available to interact with once, making it a hell of a skill check. Right, do you have... Guidance? Yes. Guidance should be used before almost any skill check.
I won't let you down.
Right. Pile of clothes, blankets and other things belonging to the bandits. Apparently there was an opportunity earlier to pull off a ridiculously high impossible skill check and find something useful there, but I'll never get to do that now. Which is unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is.
What's the hold-up?
That was an interesting cadence on what's. Please don't die.
I did as you asked.
Again, please don't die.
I did as you asked.
You sound surprised by this. As if it's a new way of thinking for you. You know, not a slaver's command and hey, what's this? Sturdy cart with weapon marks along the sides. Well, yes, we met the brigands who dealt with that previously. And then let's head off back onto the world. Go look for Tuskgutter, who might not even make an appearance until the next episode, unfortunately. Ah, well. Yeah, it's a bit of a walk, isn't it? Okay. Ah, random encounter. Probably a good time to end the episode then. I wonder what I'll call this one. Un passant, rambling encounters on the road. I don't know, I'll come up with something.
To victory!
Actually, I'll just quickly check I'm still recording first. Yep, good. Right. Octavia, now's the time to show your worth. Ray of Frost. Perfect. Oh shit, Alchemist. Right. Get that bless off. Charge. Charge. Are there any more of them? Yes, there are. Amiri, you can get in there. Don't get too angry yet. You'll get plenty of opportunities for that when we meet Tuskgutter. Actually, give him the time. Okay, forget the charging. Right. That is a bad-looking icon. I don't like the look of that. Okay. Magic missile. Love some mobs you hate. Right. You have spells. What spells do you have? So, wait, is that ranged? Oh, it is. Fun. Okay. Snowball. That kobold who's too far away, so you'll have to walk a bit closer to do it. Okay. Tristan, your assistance is required. Channel positive energy to heal the living.
Repent!
Okay, everyone. Fun's over. Let's see what they had on them. You know, we can afford to carry a little bit. Let's leave that. Oh, yeah. We're okay. We can carry this. Let's move on. But remember, where we find kobolds, we might find moon radishes. I don't think we'll find them on a random encounter map, but they'll be somewhere in the forest. Oh god, look at the time. I've been playing for too long again. Yeah. Oh, this is... Let's go look at this.
I need to catch my breath.
Ruins of an old temple. The surviving walls are covered in exquisite mosaics. This is a kingdom resource, points of interest for tourists and explorers. Well, we've kind of explored it now. But let's camp. We do need hunting this time. Let's put you on this. And just settle for that. Yes, that will do. That'll do nicely. Nighttime ambush. No! How pleasant. Oh god, about midday? Okay. You know what? I will end this episode here, and I'll call the next one something to do with Tuskgutter instead. Alright, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of rambling through the wilderness towards a very specific goal, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one, whenever I upload it. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio!